This is Alex,
and this is The Drop.
My name is Alex, and I'm sitting in a chair. I'm about to spaz out, and it ain't fair. This is Alex.
This is Luis.
And this is The Drop. Man, this is going to be a very exciting episode today. Welcome back to all the listeners. Season 2 of the podcast.
Let's do it.
Man, it feels good to be back, but I want to get straight to it today, man. We have a lot to talk about this season, but today is special. You know what? We want to show you this clip real quick, man. You got to check this out.
Don't judge me.
Only the best husbands get promoted to daddy.
Oh.
You positive?
For real?
Seriously? Oh my god.
For real, man? Seriously?
Yeah.
When you found out?
This morning.
Oh, man. Dude, yo soy emocional. I'm emotional. But,
no llore, don't cry.
I'm going to let Luis talk. This is obviously a great moment for him, and I want him to just, give us a little bit of what that clip means and give us a story, break it down for us, man. It's all, I'm a listener today, man.
So as you guys, if you saw the previous episodes from season 1, we even made like this whole little series on it, speaking about believing, hoping, and waiting. And I shared with you guys the fact that my wife and I have been trying to conceive for 3 years, right? The doctor had diagnosed her with unexplained infertility, essentially saying, you guys haven't been able to conceive, but we can't explain why, right? Science is not that advanced to know every single problem. So this obviously was devastating news, right? For a couple that wanted to have kids, this was devastating for us, and it was hard for us to even speak about it and let our family know and things like that. It was 3 years, and right now, as I say it, it sounds like, oh, it was only 3 years, as if it was short. But as I was living those 3 years, man, they felt like an eternity, for real. Yeah. They felt very long. A lot of frustrating moments, a lot of moments we were sad, and it's just difficult to deal with, as I was trying to, at the same time, I was trying to take care of my wife, right? Because I know that every time that time of the month would come, right, it was a reminder, like, you are not able to conceive. You haven't been able to, you're not able to get pregnant.
Wow.
And, so moments like that during those 3 years, it was very difficult. And then on top of that, I also had to deal with my own emotions, right? And deal with myself. It's like, God, like, I'm trying my best to believe, and I'm trying my best to continue on waiting, but this is definitely getting to a point where I feel like it's almost unbearable, But throughout it all, I remained faithful to God. We remained faithful to God in terms of my wife and I, and we continue believing. We continue to wait. We continue to have hope, and we just believed that He had everything under control, and that if it was going to happen, it was going to happen at His timing, on His timing, And if it wasn't going to happen, because sometimes we understand that it just doesn't happen, right? That's also okay. Something that I try to, and I don't mean to like start now talking about pregnancy or anything like that, but I just want to share a little bit about my experience, so that you can understand that when my voice starts choking up on that video, I go really high pitched. I say, seriously, it's like, you could understand why I was so emotional and in shock, but it's because of everything that I've been through prior to that, and maybe you're listening to this episode and perhaps you're not dealing with pregnancy, right? Maybe it's whatever you're waiting for, hoping for, and still believing for it to happen is not pregnancy, maybe something else, but I do want to encourage you and say that that although it is very difficult and is hard, I want you to continue to believe, right? And hold on tight to God, and don't let this situation that you perhaps are probably going through, don't let that control you.
Yeah.
In fact, what you should do, and is what my wife and I tried to do, is turn something good out of it. My wife, she started, although it's right now it's on a brief pause, right? But she has great plans for this non-profit organization, right? And she called it WTH, which essentially, as we know, if we text that stands for like what the hell,
Yeah.
right? But what she had like this whole idea come out of this difficult situation, and that is she wanted to call this organization Women Take Hold, right? It's an organization to empower women, to encourage other women. And her idea essentially, what do you do in your what the hell moment? What are you going to do? Are you going to continue to believe? Are you going to continue to have hope? Are you going to continue to wait on God? So whatever situation you are going through, turn that into something positive. Let something be born out of that is positive, so that you can continue to carry that along. But yeah, this is a very exciting moment. I'm excited. I'm very happy. The family, forget about it. I mean, I actually recorded them. I won't show them on here because, like, my mom, for instance, she had a meltdown.
Wow.
Like, I thought she lost her mind when we told her that we were like expecting. So yeah, but this is very exciting news. We're still in shock. Still surprised. Like, there's moments where I kind of forget that we are gonna have a baby in a couple of months. But we're excited. We're nervous, very nervous. This is a first child, first one. And although I've taken care of my little brothers, it's not the same thing, right? Because I don't remember taking care of my little brother as newborns. I remember them more as toddlers, So taking care of oh man, I don't know. You guys pray for me.
Yeah.
If you have any advice, you can definitely reach out to me. But yeah. So although again, I appreciate the 3 years. Those 3 years I appreciate it because I believe it taught me a lot, and it definitely made my wife and I stronger, as cliche as that sounds, but it definitely made us stronger together. It wasn't perfect. I'm not going to say here that we took it lightly. No, it wasn't a walk in the park. There was time where she was frustrated with me. I was frustrated with her. And because it starts affecting other areas in your marriage, right, in your relationship. But at the end of the day, we always try to remain focused, on God, and just keep believing that God had a better plan. At that moment, we didn't know we were going to be parents or not, but we just kept believing, we kept waiting, right, and we kept hoping on God. So I encourage you guys. So again, this is not a moment for me to just showcase my faith and good for me. It's more as an encouragement. You guys heard the other episodes. If you haven't, I encourage you guys to listen to them from our first season, and this is more of encouraging you. So whatever it is that you are going through, I encourage you, just keep believing, keep waiting, and keep having hope. The best is yet to come, and sometimes we all have plans. We all have a certain agenda that we want to accomplish, but sometimes God has something better.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important to just believe in God. Keep waiting and continue to have hope. Don't lose hope. So that's my great news. So I'm excited to share it with you guys. Excited to share it with the world, man. It's been a long time coming, but I'm grateful. I'm thankful.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you. We wanted to just say congratulations, and definitely, like you said, it's encouraging to us, for those of us that are still waiting. That even though you're in a waiting stage, don't lose hope.
Yep.
And don't stop believing. And I love our relationship. I love these last couple of years and all these episodes we have done, and so much more content that's coming out. But you've encouraged me, man. You've encouraged me and my family, and to continue and to move forward and to believe that God has something. It's all about timing, and
Yes.
I'm just happy for you, man. Happy for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's not super long, but I hope it's encouraging to you that in the 3 years that he waited, in God's time, they were able to, receive this amazing blessing. And during this season of Christmas and New Year's and everything that's going on, we wanted to release it earlier, but again, but many people already heard about it by now. But we wanted the podcast listeners to hear it. So,
of course.
Definitely happy. So, thank you again. Tune in. More episodes, more content is coming your way, man. So this is Alex.
This is Luis.
And this is The Drop. Peace out.
Deuces.
This is The Drop.